Perfect.
Welcome to the UnderRated podcast. I am your host, Ed G.
What's good, y'all? It's Big Tone.
We here just talking about certain things, different topics that's very current. And
They like very current, like last night. Hey, did you see Dave Chappelle's speech on or monologue on Saturday Night Live?
Right, that dude was brilliant, man.
That motherfucker said "nigga" a bunch of times.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I told you, man, that word it's about to be mainstream.
It's acceptable.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What's about certain demographics? Because then can every demographic say it on TV?
I don't, and that's a good question. That's a good question. Can they? You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, I feel like if you feel offense to it. It's like how?
I mean, I guess it all depends on the context that it's said. Is what bring.
Oh, okay. In a disrespectful tone, I think you shouldn't use it because I think you're still gonna get them hands. I don't care, conservative, progressive, liberal. You still gonna catch hands. Yeah.
So you saying that other races can say it even if it's not in a disrespectful tone?
No, I'm saying you shouldn't use it as if it's in a disrespectful tone. Period. The other races, the other races shouldn't. They should think about
that. But other races, if it's not used in a disrespectful tone, can other races use it?
That's up to the person.
Oh,
I think that's
you the person.
I wouldn't prefer you to use it.
And they out there.
I wouldn't.
Would you say something?
Yeah, I would say so.
How would you say that?
I'm not really a fan of that word. Like, could you please refrain from using it? I mean, because
And what if you get, nigga? Who the fuck you?
Okay, then you match energy with energy, man. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? At first, you come live.
Say that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't gotta, some people I understand from the first time. Some people are just who they are.
That nigga Dave Chappelle said that nigga a bunch of times.
Yeah, he did. And I hear the crowd get offended.
No, they actually cheered at the point like, yeah, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, I mean, they unwritten rules, right?
I don't know. I wonder if what would happen to anybody else if they tried to say it on TV.
Well, I didn't see. That's why they don't.
I guess you guys, when it's happening live, it's not much that they can do about it at that time.
Right.
But
I mean,
will it be on another?
Would it be on what?
With like future live television shows.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Would it hurt your chances of going on?
I don't know. It depends on the results of this. I'll say the results of this. If it goes good, if analysts say just go ahead and keep letting them use it.
Well, I got a question though.
Yeah.
Are they or are they not still counting votes right now?
Oh, good question. Good question. I mean, they said in Pennsylvania there's still certain counties left with votes to come in from dead people and
right. So if they still counting votes,
people that time travel from 1800.
What is a projected? What did he say? He was up there as the projected his speech last night.
Right, projected winner. Right. I don't think it would.
Or what was it? What was it called? The
president-elect.
President-elect.
Yeah.
So even though right now they had the whole thing, the president-elect, is there still a chance that Trump could still win or something can happen like?
From what I'm seeing with the Supreme Court, right? In Pennsylvania alone, there's some tricky stuff that happened because they brought in a rule called Rule 77 for coronavirus. Mm-hmm. Like you can mail it as long as it's post dated 3 days later.
3 days later?
Yeah. So let's say that's what I'm saying. So this comes through even 3 days later. But you don't supposed to accept any more votes.
It was supposed to be post dated or the day of, right?
Yeah, exactly. You don't supposed to accept any more votes after 8 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Physical mail. Mm-hmm. But physical mail was still coming in the building. Mm-hmm. Like, so where did this physical mail come from all of a sudden? I ain't no conspiracy theorist, man. And I honestly say, if I was Trump, I'll just go ahead and concede. Just to make sure they don't burn down the rest of the country. Like, I'll concede.
Who gonna burn down the rest of the country?
Man, they are rioting. Because they was riding all the way those 3 days of election. Mm-hmm. The counts, people was going crazy on both sides, going crazy.
Where? Why ain't seen that?
All the places. You hear about the 2 guys from Virginia?
They had Virginia tags on their car.
That's what they said. I don't want to claim them either.
They just had Virginia tags on their car.
I don't want to claim them either, but I saw Chesapeake, man. I don't know. like, I hope not. But you know, that's right wing stuff. They was going to the vote.
I mean, the CIA and everything is here in Virginia, though. So
I mean, yeah, but in Pennsylvania, they're doing some shady stuff. But I'll concede for the safety of everyone. Mm. I mean, he gonna fight, and it's gonna be hard for him to get it because they're gonna say, no, that's not true.
President-elect. I guess I should look that up. Is there a possibility that the president-elect can still not be president?
Yes.
Maybe Biden just needed to get that presidential speech off his chest because he's been holding that thing for I say at least 20, 25 years.
You said it was his shining moment.
Man, he went in on that.
Everybody
he was like, I can't believe it. All those years in the mirror finally paid off. I
can hear the NCAA song in the background.
I ain't gonna lie, he kind of inspired me a little bit with that speech. He did a good job. He did a good job.
Obama did a great job doing it too.
Yeah, Obama. Yeah. And I was waiting for him to say some shit like the fuck he talking about. But he kind of kept it all related as he went through the speech. It was related. It was audible. He didn't mumble but twice. And I could understand why he could. I did remember that he is 70-some years old. So at this point, he probably got dentures and shit. Probably just fell off in his lip a little bit. He tried to catch it. That's why he be eating some of his words when he talk. You know what I mean? He did a good job. He only stumbled out twice.
Right.
It didn't seem as if he was reading off the teleprompter, but for so many times, unlike Counter Little Boy, she got him glued on that motherfucking teleprompter.
Well, it's her first big time.
And I said that too, and that's why I was like, I understand why he did so well with his. He been doing it for the past 25.
Be safe. If I was her, I would have been safe and stuck to the prompter too.
Yeah.
I would, because when you vary off, if she would have varied off, imagine she would have just left the building for a little while and went off somewhere else into some wild stuff.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? People are like,
I wonder if this year did she start off thinking she was going to be goddamn vice president?
Yes. When you going for political aspirations like that, you don't go.
Did she think that this was the year that I'd be vice president?
I ain't gonna say that, but I'll say she definitely was like, hey, we going for it all or nothing.
You think that she went into
even after calling Joe Biden a racist?
Man, they the two most lockings of black people up. Man, I just want to say, I gotta say that, but
man,
I don't understand what's up with black people and the Democratic Party. It was a lot of stuff I actually read it described a bunch of
just weird
the reaction of black people from this election and stuff like that, and how it's so deep rooted within them and us. All the way back to slavery time and reactions, how it would have been a lot more slave revolts, but the ones that told was so handsomely rewarded for telling to stop these things that it was it gave them something to look forward to.
Incentive.
I guess.
So we've been incentive. We've been used to that.
To praise the slave master or to work like that. It's
that's easy work compared to what I gotta do.
Fighting with the Democrats who then is not going to help them grow or in any way. Kamala says I'm not going to do anything specifically just to help black people. Woo! She said that.
Let's talk about what they're doing, what they plan on doing.
I don't know, but if it's anything like they've been doing, then shit, we all should be the fuck worried. They about to bring back. They already got privatized prisons, and now they the one that filled them before, and now they're gonna fucking make more prisons. It's gonna be like that fucking movie. What was it? Sorry to bother you, when they was fucking volunteering to go to prison. I get 3 meals and a bed.
Kill your debt for free. Yeah, prison labor.
Man, that's crazy. And you want to know what's even crazier than that? That shit was in the Boondocks when Granddaddy
they bought a prison or something like that. They invested in one.
Not even Granddaddy signed up.
Signed up for the prison.
For slavery.
Yeah, for slavery. And that's prison.
That's great.
Yeah. That's literally prison. And I don't understand why you want to go there. Like, her record is impeccable. Like, she doesn't miss, bro. Like, the district she was at, right? The incarceration rate jumped from 52% to 67%. While black men only made up 80%. Damn. 8%.
Only 8%.
Only 8% of the city's population.
8% of the city's population.
They made up 40% of the prison population under Harrison in 2002 to 2005. So
I'm glad I ain't lived there.
She handed out over 19,000 marijuana evictions.
Why you here today? Man, I got a speeding ticket. It's going 7 over. I think his radar was broke. You know how you do. They say you can count that, you know, by the radar not being calibrated. Oh, 7 hours? So he was 7 miles, 7 years. Boom.
That is up into prison slavery.
Yeah, basically. Like prison slavery. Well, people like, what the fuck that mean? Like, it mean those motherfuckers that was in California putting out fucking forest fires from prison. That's prison labor right there. And not getting paid shit. Life is on
$1 an hour.
You know what I'm saying?
50,
out there, fucking 60. Kids out that shit.
Raking, making concrete roads.
Trying to put out fires. And what if something happened to them? You know what I mean? Doing that. Their families not getting paid no fucking... what is it? Life insurance or anything like that?
No, nothing.
If something happens to them while they out
you
there.
You just what they call state property, like the movie. Like, you state property. So I feel like people like state property. Nobody likes state property. Let's keep it real. But when you're going for an individual who had track records like this, what do you think is going to happen? You think their mentality of how they look at the justice system going to change? Whoever's in charge.
You talking about, so as far as Biden, are you talking about the president-elect?
The president-elect.
Elects, period?
Yeah, elects.
Do I think that their thought process is going to change towards the justice system now that they're president and vice president?
Right.
I don't know. Because at the same time, you're
no longer in local politics like that.
Yeah, you got to think on a different, you know.
But this federal, he already brought out a federal bill before himself.
Yeah,
so
what's that? The 90-something crime bill?
Yeah, they ain't go nowhere.
We was talking about. See, it's crazy because they want to be so happy about motherfucker Bill Clinton. That motherfucker black. Yeah, man, he smoked some weed. I did not inhale. What?
They played the saxophone.
You know what I'm saying? He black, but them and motherfucking Biden the ones got them to put that shit together.
They're all in the same cahoots. I'm like, why do we want a party that has represented the worst turnarounds for your race alone?
Yeah.
I mean,
all of them. You don't think they all friends, man?
They all are friends. They are always in pictures together. Like,
that was why it probably was a better job to get Trump in there last time.
They don't stop.
Hold on, how long was we doing this podcast when Trump got elected the first time?
When
Trump got elected?
Nah. We was in the middle.
It's crazy I said when Trump got elected the first time. So if somehow...
some way he get elected.
Some way they're
gonna attack you.
Oh, he knew. He was on the inside. He knew the whole time.
Cool. Woo, man. And then on that, the unemployment. They lied about the unemployment.
Man, they always, man, it's his story. The story is always told by the side of the winner. Have we not known that throughout history?
Haven't we? Obama averaged double-digit unemployment rates the whole time. This dude has got the employment rate down, which on African Americans, the lowest it ever seen in 60 years. And we want to go back to double-digit unemployment.
People don't understand. It's just that. So what people fail to understand is the narrative of the media paints a picture a certain way. It gets them to think in a certain way, so they don't see the actual truth. We talking about these numbers, but who actually go look up those numbers? No one. The only time they know the numbers is when somebody tell them on TV. So.
Well, social media.
The media guided them to think and act in a certain way. We've known this. We've seen it. It's the Matrix. It's real.
It's real. It's got to be real. Because this one, it was like everything that the people have done and said is right in your face. But you go to the other guy, you be like, oh, I know he did something. You look hard. very hard, very hard. And it's just like, what did he say? Like when did he say it? What? I'm trying to figure it out. I really am. Like Russia. Why? How can you just drop a serious allegation like that and no one get locked up? There's no evidence. The only evidence they have is Hillary Clinton buying a dossier to make sure this thing goes through. But everybody's still out free. Hunter Biden's on the internet with crack and all types of other stuff.
How you know it's crack, bro?
Man, you can look at that shit.
How you know it's crack?
No, they ain't playing no games, bro. They ain't doing the regular drugs. They doing the organ drugs. They doing like what? Why would you vote for somebody that legalized recreational drugs, all drugs in one state?
Who did that?
Oregon.
So what you mean? How can they elect somebody then?
What? It's okay.
Well, let them do their thing out there, Oregon,
man. They coming down. They gonna trickle down, bro. It's gonna be the Walking Dead.
It's gonna be last up in Virginia. We still waiting to fucking
legalize. Good. I don't want Oregon's problem.
We can't even get medical weed.
I don't want Oregon's problem. They've been riding since the springtime. They still outside. I don't want their problems. Yeah, take your time. Take your time, legislature. Take your time, because you don't want to see Oregon, Portland. They trying to break in the courthouse, bro.
No, let them do their thing out there.
Yeah,
I ain't worried about it. Keep that shit over there.
But you know what? They tried to do this election that was funny to me. So the empowerment of women, I have no problem with that. But they have been sitting them on black men like pit bulls, bro. Sick.
But it's always like that. It's always been like that.
But this year, black man was like, no. Hey, you see how they're getting attacked everywhere?
I just want to know, like, what happened to the Cube and the contract with Black America?
Oh, that's gone. That's out of Black America. They punted that across the fence.
Yes. And you know what? For what is that increase in taxes going to do, and what is for? What's the purpose?
It's supposed to be for Project Green.
Project Green.
Go Green. So they expect to get 40 trillion, 400 trillion or something like $9 trillion, 90 trillion, something like that over a course of 4 years.
That's why he been sending
with no resistance.
That's why he been sending his son to all these other countries. Boy, he whore his boy out like that.
With no resistance? You think all these people gonna say, oh yeah, I'm gonna pay this?
Man.
They're gonna downscale, and unemployment gonna shoot back up, man. Yeah, we're gonna close it out. It's the UnderRated podcast. I'm your host, G.
Yeah, man, it's cool.